What's up, people? Julie here, and I'm currently driving back to Orlando because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's just for blood work, it's nothing serious, so I am excited to go home because I get to see my mom, I get to see some of my old clients, I get to do a bunch of fun stuff with my friends. But yeah, I'll just be there for the night into tomorrow. And yes, I am driving right now, but yes, I am safe because I'm not looking at the camera. It's pretty much just like talking to somebody sitting in my passenger seat, except no one is sitting in my passenger seat. It's just you guys. So if somebody were to drive past me, they'd probably think I'm a crazy person, but it's fine. So the purpose of today's video, I just wanted to share with you my Instagram post from today. So if you see in my thumbnail, it is a before and after picture. The picture on the left, I believe it is, or the before picture, actually I think it's opposite. The picture on the right, which is the before picture, was taken on March 31st of this year, and the other picture, the now picture, with me in the pink top, is today. I had my boyfriend take my pictures this morning because I was feeling my leg. I was like, dang, I think I'm more muscular, and I haven't taken progress pictures in a while, so why not? I'll just do it. So I did it, and I was pleasantly surprised because honestly, on a day-to-day basis, it doesn't really feel like I was making any changes or progress. I still had days when I used to be very hard on myself on a daily basis and be like, oh man, I just feel fat and ugly and blah, blah, blah. But since working so long and so hard on improving my self-confidence, I rarely have those days anymore. And I'll do a whole other video about how I did that and how I went about changing the way that I talk to myself and how that's played a role in my physique and my fat loss. But that is not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to tell you what I've been doing for the past 3.5 months in order to get that progress picture that you saw today. So March 31st. Let me just back up to January of this year, January 2016. So from January until about March, I had just moved to St. Petersburg, Florida in January from Orlando to do an internship. It was an unpaid internship with the gym that I'm currently working at, so I ended up getting hired full-time after my internship was over. But that was a very stressful period of my life because, like I said, it was unpaid. I left all my clients and everything that I had in Orlando in order to move here. I had to break my lease. I had to find a place to live. I was staying between Airbnbs. I was just doing a bunch of different things, and I was just very, very, very stressed out. So I wasn't even eating unhealthy during that time. I actually was eating pretty similarly to between March and now, but the difference was I was so stressed out. So people don't understand and they don't want to hear that stress plays such a role in fat loss. So if you're stressed out and you're constantly anxious and worrying and just feel stressed, then your body is going to hang on to your fat, unfortunately, because of the hormones associated with stress, like cortisol. Your cortisol levels are through the roof, your leptin, all of those things just contribute to fat gain and fat retention. So even if you're eating healthy and you're exercising like I was exercising 6 days a week and eating relatively healthy. I mean, I wasn't tracking macros or anything, but I was eating healthy for looking not bad. I wouldn't say I look bad in the before picture, but I definitely wasn't as lean as I am today, and I'm still working on it. It's not like my final result, but I just wanted to share that with you. So fast forward to March, I got hired at the gym, and sorry if this is bumpy right now because I'm going over a bridge, but I got hired at the gym. So financially I was a little bit better off, and I got into a relationship, so I became super happy in terms of that area of my life as well, and everything just kind of started to change. I was meditating more, I've been walking more, I've been more mindful of the way that I talk to myself. I've just made more of an effort to improve myself all around, and that is how I was able to lose the weight between March and now, because all other things the same, taking into account the fact that my nutrition really hasn't changed that much. I'm still training. I'm actually training less now, but I'm expending more energy throughout the day. So I'll explain exactly what I mean by that. First of all, let's talk about nutrition. So nutritionally, what I was doing and I'm still doing currently, I focus on a higher protein, higher fat, lower carb diet just because I have thyroid problems, and I have since I was 13 years old. So my body works best with high protein, a lot of vegetables like salads and broccoli and all kinds of stuff like that, and higher fat than it does with carbs. But I still have carbs before and after my workouts because I need the energy from the carbs, and I'll have carbs. I don't fear carbs. It just makes me feel a little bit more tired than protein and fat does. So just know what works for your body. You kind of have to play around with it, and keep in mind that I've been doing this for a few years, so I'm very in tune with my body, how it functions its best. And yeah, but if you're just starting out, just focus on balancing out your meals with a healthy fat, healthy protein, healthy carb, and you'll be good. So that is what I've been doing nutritionally. I'm not tracking macros or counting calories or anything right now, just because I have had an eating disorder in the past from tracking and counting, and I became so obsessed with it that does not serve me right now. I do find that it's very beneficial, and as a nutritionist, I give my clients meal plans with certain macro numbers to follow. So if you're just starting out, it's very, very beneficial to do that, because you need to know what's going in your body in order to make results. And it's easy when you have somebody like me, a nutritionist, looking from an outside perspective to see exactly what you're eating every single day and be able to tell you what you're doing right, what you could improve on, that kind of stuff. So in terms of nutrition, you just kind of have to be mindful, and if you're tracking calories or macros, stick to them to the best of your ability, but realize that not every day will be perfect. It's just the majority of the time how great you are. It's not like falling off the bandwagon and staying off. It's like, make your next meal, your next choice, a healthy one. That would be my recommendation for that. Also with nutrition, I have been practicing eating intuitively, meaning eating when I'm hungry, stopping when I'm full. That is something very new and very learned for me, and it took a while for me to do that and get in touch with my body and how I felt and all that. So you should be able to hear me better now, because I just realized my air conditioner was blasting. So yeah, I've been just mindful eating. Like I said, if you want to get to your goal a lot faster, because I probably could if I was tracking macros and doing all that, track your macros, do all that. But for me, that's just not the place I'm at in my life right now. So yeah, anyways, in terms of fitness, what my workouts look like, I do strength training primarily. I'm currently training for an Olympic weightlifting competition, which I'll be competing in August. And that's new to me. I just started that about, let's see, when did I start that? Probably about 4 months ago, something like that. So I've just been training Olympic weightlifting style for probably since March. So let's assume March until now. That definitely contributes to the way my body has changed as well, because you are working your whole body every single day, pretty much. You're squatting, you're doing cleans and jerks or variations of that. So I'm getting a lot more volume. What I mean by that is, so say you're on a plan where you're squatting once a week. Your leg muscles are going to develop at a slower rate if you're only doing it once a week versus a variation of it 4 or 5 times a week. And that's not to mean I'm like maxing out every single day of the week. It's like you just naturally do it when you're doing Olympic weightlifting. But before that, I was doing pretty much strength training. Like all the programs that I create, that is what I followed for the past 2 or so years. When I've gained all my strength and all my muscle is from doing the program that I created, the Bikini Body Guide. That's why I made it, because I know it works, because I've done it, and that's how I built my muscle and got toned, which is what a lot of women are looking for. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link down below to my Bikini Body Guide, because it's the best, and people are almost done with their 12 weeks now, and I've seen a lot of pictures of these women and they just look amazing, and they're telling me they feel stronger than ever. And yeah, I digress. So we'll continue talking about that, but I would recommend strength training 5 days a week probably would be a great number, 4 to 5 days a week. Plus I don't really do a lot of cardio. What I do is probably 2 or 3 times a week I'll do conditioning separate from my workouts, and by conditioning I mean high intensity interval training. So at strength camp we're lucky because we have sleds and we have like the Prowler, and we also have farmer carries, and we have battle ropes, and we have rowing machines and all kinds of stuff. But these are all things that you can try to modify in your own gym, and you don't need all that stuff to get a good workout. So my conditioning workouts are no more than 20 minutes, like the ones I create for my summer challenge. No more than 20 minutes of high intensity interval training, because that's all you really need. And the way, I will say something that's changed, and this is probably the best contributing factor to the fact that I've lost weight without changing anything else, all other variables the same, I have increased my energy expenditure throughout the day. What I mean by that is I am walking around more. I am making an effort to not sit. If I'm sitting for a long period of time, I'll get up, I'll walk around, I'll do something to expend energy. I'm trying to stretch a lot more and foam roll and just do things that don't require me sitting down on my butt all day, because if you sit down on your butt all day, there's no blood flowing to it, your butt's not gonna look nice, all right ladies? So just get up and get moving, because there are 2 ways that you can lean out. Number 1, you can decrease your calorie intake, or number 2, you can increase your energy expenditure, meaning the amount you're moving throughout the day. And a combination of both is ideal. But imagine this. So say you go to the gym for 1 hour in the morning, and then the rest of the day you drive and you go to work, and then you sit at work, and then you go to lunch, you're still sitting, and then you come back from lunch, you sit down at work, you drive home for an hour, you're still sitting. The only time you're burning calories really throughout the day is during that hour period where you're training. But imagine if you were to take the stairs at work, if you were to park your car farther away and walk a little bit more, if during your lunch break you took a walk instead of just sitting there, if you just did all these little things, they would add up over the course of the week, and you would have a greater deficit, a caloric deficit during the week, just by being more active. So that would be my biggest recommendation, is just be active, move more, because I'm the kind of person, I would rather get up and move around a lot more and expend more energy than decrease my calories, because I love eating and I love food, and I want to be able to diet on as many calories as I can. And the way you can do that is by increasing your daily energy expenditure. So that is it for this video. It's a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but I hope you got a lot of useful information out of this. I will be creating a lot more videos, so please subscribe to my channel if you are interested in things like fat loss, building strength, toning up, doing all those things, feeling sexy and confident, and becoming your best self. That's what I'm gonna be talking about, and showing you my workouts and all that fancy jazz. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, and peace out. Love you guys. Bye.